be a man growing up with a cane pole in his hand. Like a fool of dreams sitting down by the stream that leads him to the Corpus Bay. Give him a shotgun to please his mind. Give them quail a few reasons to fly. Living in the city just ain't for me. I wanna go back to the country. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. From the pheasant up north to the bucks down south, the east and west have got them largemouth. Hill country hunting and the Gulf Coast trout. This is what country's all about. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes.
All right, dear, let's go.
Fish on.
Lock the doors. Nice chest. You got your sunscreen?
Oh, I don't have the sunscreen.
No sunscreen?
No sunscreen.
Oh, I got some in my pocket.
Okay. Is our guide ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh, they predict showers this morning.
Okay. Well, I'll go get my raincoat. Right there.
All right.
Hey folks, welcome to today's Texas Outdoor Zone. Today we're in Rockport, Texas. We're with my wife, Sandra. We're gonna go out and do a little fishing. Trout are biting, redfish are biting, maybe a few flounder, black drum are biting. I don't know what we're gonna get into, but we're gonna have a great day. The sun is shining. You can't beat it. It's Rockport, Texas, right here on the Texas Outdoor Zone. How far is heaven? Yeah. They're huge.
Oh, yes. TJ, you may want to look through these and
Alrighty.
you know, believe it or not, I've had good luck on white curly-tailed grubs for trout, but what most people are favoring are anything with chartreuse on it, chartreuse tail.
Right.
The water's
I
clear,
love
so
this
you probably
watermelon.
want a lighter color lure.
I kind of like this right here. See, I call these potty bait. That looks like a party going on right there. All that little confetti looking stuff.
Yeah. Gotta find out what they're hungry for.
We're gonna go back and tell everybody it's the potty bait. Little sparkly things in it, chartreuse. So we're gonna have a potty.
Now see that little horn right here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we want to put the hook just under that little horn. Turn the hook sideways, avoid the dark spots,
Okay.
and just put that hook just below that.
That little horn. Okay. Well, that's not so bad.
Oh, so you're going to hook it out then. He's okay.
He's a...
When you finish, let me do it one more time. Point the tip of
Okay, I gotcha. I got you.
that may help.
At the float. Okay.
Because see, you're going down in your rod point stuff like that, so maybe by pointing that.
Okay. And
I
it
am
shows. And mine shows. Oh, I got a fish. Oh, I had a fish.
When you
Oh, I got a fish.
Keep your reel in it, keep your rod tip up.
There you go, yeah.
Oh.
Just like that.
If you can pump and grind, hold back. Now spit.
Hold on, don't lift him out of the water.
That might be a keeper.
Oh, big trout.
Yeah, baby. Get who got this one here, Austin. Woohoo! It was so big, it was pulling me off the boat. That was great. Let's do it again.
Oh, there's fish on.
I don't know. I had it.
This is the
I think you did it
elusive speckled trout with nice sharp teeth. Ouch. All right, we're in my favorite spot. The one where I caught a fish. Aichi, voila.
Better? Okay, it's time to catch another fish. What are we betting on again?
Lunch.
No, not lunch. Laundry.
Negative.
Cooking.
All right, we can do that.
It's a fun. Oh,
Ooh, don't lift them up.
okay.
Keep them back away from here. Look, a little closer. So you got your line up too tight.
Okay.
Hey, you want to hold your fish? Hold it just right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 2.
Touch
Yeah.
it. Kiss it.
Oh, I have to kiss him? No, I'm not kissing him.
Kiss it.
Where?
Right on the lips.
No.
Kiss
He's got
him.
a big old buck tooth.
Kiss that fish.
Look at those teeth.
Kiss that fish.
Yeah. Oh, this is the blood.
Hey folks, we're fishing Rockport, Texas, and we're catching trout. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. This week's Texas Outdoor Zone is brought to you by Maxwell Dodge Supercenter and Maxwell Jeep Country in Taylor. This portion of the show brought to you by the Texas Outdoor Zone stores. Welcome back to the Texas Outdoor Zone. We're fishing Rockport and we're spanking the trout.
Huh? Oh, fish on! Oh, honey, this is not looking good for you.
Keep that rod tip up. Don't give them slack. You'll get away. Nice trout.
You got him?
Woo!
Ooh, he's another keeper.
I guess you're feeding us tonight, honey. Now it's time for the Maxwell Dodge Supercenter Tip of the Week. Folks, here's your Texas Outdoor Zone tip for this week. When you're fishing in clear water, green water on the coast, you want to use a clear bait or a light colored bait. If the water's off color or dark, you want to use your dark baits. And that's your Texas Outdoor Zone tip for this week.
Sometimes when I'm wade fishing, there's several things I look for. And number one is I like to see mullet jumping, or schools of mullet moving through the water.
Right.
And if you see schools of fish moving through the water, just like right here, that's what we call nervous water. Another thing I like to look for is the sand pockets with heavy grass close by or around the sand pockets.
See this spot right here? Right here, it's real slick on top of this, and there's rough water all the way around it. That's called a slick. And we were driving by here, and Captain Timmons could smell it. It smells exactly like watermelon. Once he circled back around and we got downwind of it, right here, you can smell it perfectly, and that's trout feeding right there. A redfish, one of the two feeding right there. That's perfect sign for a slick.
All
All right, first one to catch fish is the winner.
I don't know if I anchored.
Well, the shrimp that we're using today are pretty clear. A lot of the ones that they're catching right now are brownies. They're big shrimp. These are, I kind of prefer a shrimp about this size, a medium-sized shrimp. You can get some big shrimp, but I kind of like them about the medium size. A lot of people think big shrimp, big fish. I don't know. Oh, there's something on right there.
Uh-oh. He's got a big one.
Big fish on. No.
You got a fish on?
Fish on. Oh. Big trout.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Folks, I'm your host, TJ Greaney for the Texas Outdoor Zone, and you get to see me here every week hunting and fishing with my buddies, but you never really get to see the brains behind the brawn. And so this week I took my wife down to Rockport. We did a little fishing, and I wanted you to get a chance to meet her and hear a little bit about what she thinks, her take on living with the compulsive, obsessive hunter-fisher man. So, honey, Sandra, now you grew up in a family that you guys didn't do a lot of hunting and fishing, and then you married me, and now it's all I talk and think and do. And so how do you feel about that? Is it strange to you, or?
Well, I believe now that I'm getting a little bit more educated on it and feel a little bit more comfortable with it, it makes a lot of sense to me, and it's something that I wouldn't trade our kids getting to grow up, you know, fishing and hunting, and even for me, how much I enjoy it. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, you shot a big old boar, didn't you?
I did.
But
350 pounds.
But you're not really, you don't care for the hunting as much as you do the fishing.
No, I don't.
And you don't like to eat anything that has eyeballs.
No. Obviously they have eyeballs at some point in time, but not them looking at me, no, at the same time.
So, but you've really got to the point to where we eat a lot of venison. I mean, we rarely buy store-bought beef or chicken, although you do that sometimes.
Right. It's something different in the packaging or something. But I am getting, it started off with bringing chickens home and eating farm fresh eggs, and now it's just history from there. So.
And what do you think about the kids growing up hunting and fishing? I mean, your daughter's 9 years old and she's shot 4 deer in less than a year.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing, as long as we're teaching them that, that we eat what we shoot or we eat what we catch. Then I'm okay with it, and I think most women would be, and people that are educated on the reasons why you hunt and why you fish. As I said, it makes a lot of sense to me now, where not growing up with that kind of influence, you just don't know about it until you're educated on it.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. You're watching the Texas Outdoor Zone. Now it's time for the Texas Parks and Wildlife Corral, brought to you by Maxwell Jeep Country in Taylor.
The fishing is good, very good. In fact, it's never been better.
Texas has the best red drum and trout fishing in the nation, bar none.
Boy, hit that one good.
It hasn't always been this way. In the early 1980s, hard freezes and commercial netting killed 80% of the sea trout off the Texas coast.
With an 80% loss in the population, we were very close to a collapse of the spotted sea trout, and basically on the verge of losing the population.
So the rules were changed. Texas Parks and Wildlife banned commercial sales and netting, and higher size limits were put in place. It worked. There are now 10 times more large trout along the coast.
There she is.
Attitudes have also changed. Jay Watkins has been guiding anglers around Aransas Bay for 16 years.
People are more conscious about conservation. You know, like the guys I've got today, they'll keep enough fish to take home to eat, and they'll let the rest of them go.
About another day there, girl. Good job.
We definitely harvest some fish, but we don't have this deal anymore where we've just got to go kill a whole lot of fish or kill something to prove we're macho, I guess. Whoops, there's another one.
Looky here. Oh my goodness. What a trophy trout.
We've told the public in the past that this is what's going to happen in the future. Bear with us and it will happen, and we're seeing it right now.
We have got to continue to make great strides in protecting what we have, so that, I have a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old. I want their kids to have fish as well.
It's pretty fish. I'm gonna go back and swim around some more and get a little bit bigger.
In Rockport, I'm Kevin Benz.
My buddies, we go after the red.
Oh, there's the fish. Fish on. Another big fish on. Net man.
You gonna catch it, right?
Woo! Had another big old trout.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't. Oh, yeah, that's a beauty. There, you want to hold your fish?
Okay, got him. Redeeming myself in the last 10 minutes of the trip. That'll look good right next to the mashed potatoes and the biscuits.
Okay, mind it.
Do whatever it is you've been doing.
Spit on him.
Spit on him, kiss him, whatever it is. It's been working. Fish on! Fish on! Ooh, catching them all in the same spot too.
This is a good spot out here, I think.
You know, after being up in the hill country and then you come down here and it seems kind of like your sinuses kind of clear up and all the cedar fever and all that stuff kind of fades away for a little while. Feels good. That was what I was watching. He was sniffing around it, you know? I think that's a redfish too.
Not big enough.
Is he a redfish?
Yeah.
Oh, our first redfish. All
You
right.
don't want to do that.
Well, that time just then, I could see he was hitting on it back and forth. It wasn't like a trout bite where they just hit it and take off running. And so I just kind of, I popped it once or twice to kind of tease him with it a little bit. And then when he decided he was done playing with it, he just took it. And they just go straight to the bottom and just sit. And you got to kind of hoist them in. Folks, we've been out here in Rockport. What bay is this, Jerry?
Aransas Bay.
In Aransas Bay with Jerry Timmons, our guide. Sandra and I caught a bunch of fish. Now we're gonna head in, clean up, go to the boiling pot, and eat a big lunch. Let's go. Folks, we're leaving the Rockport Fulton area right now to head to the house. But if you come down to this area, the Lighthouse Inn is where we stayed this time. Brand new facility. It's absolutely gorgeous. Great place to bring your wife. But the Rockport Fulton area has a ton of places you can stay. They're all reasonably priced. A lot of them have kitchenettes. A lot of them have their own lighted fishing piers, so you can fish all night if that's what you want to do. But come down to the Rockport Fulton area. It's a great place to fish and a great place to hang your hat. We'll see you next time on the Texas Outdoor Zone. Hey folks, we're catching fish in Rockport. You don't want to miss this. We get it.
Now down here.
Hey folks.
Heck, folks.
Folks, we're catching fish. Folks, here's a Texas Outdoor Zone tip for this week.
Fish on! Is there anything said about skunking the host of the show or anything?
Negative. Welcome back, folks. We're fishing Rockport, Texas, and my wife is absolutely skunking me on the trout. Stick around and see if I don't need to say stick around.
Yeah.
Folks, I'll give it a second.
Yeah.
Folks, this trip to the Rockport Fulton area, we stayed at the Folks, this time down here on the Texas Outdoor Zone, the Rockport Fulton area, we stayed at the Rockport Lighthouse Inn. The Lighthouse Inn on Fulton Beach.
Yeah, that's where.
Join us here next time. These cars are bugging the crap out of me. You need outtakes? I got outtakes. Folks,
The hunter,
got a booger.
fisher, compulsive, straight ahead me.
Well, folks, we're gonna go across the street, get something to eat, and then we've got to get back to the house, leave Rockport behind. Well, folks, we're gonna go. Folks, thanks for watching this week's show, the Texas Outdoor Zone along the Texas coast. There's only one place, Rockport. Bleh.